Hey, have you ever asked anybody for advice? Someone you trusted that you know had wise advice, and you asked them for advice and they gave it to you, and you just knew if they gave you that advice that thing was going to work out, but you did not do specifically what they said and things did not work out. There's a story in the Bible that talks about something that happened that way. There was a captain of an army. His name was Naaman. He had leprosy. In other words, he had a problem, and he needed that problem to be solved. And he couldn't find anyone to solve that problem. He asked the king. The king said, "Hey, I can't do it, so I don't know why you're asking me." He said, "There's a prophet. Go and ask a prophet named Elisha." And so Naaman, the captain of the army, he went and he asked the prophet Elisha about the leprosy that he had and how could he be healed. Well, Elijah the prophet, he didn't have time at the moment to go out and just lay hands on Naaman or anything like that. But he sent a message and told Naaman, go and dip in the Jordan 7 times. And when you come back out, the leprosy is going to be all gone. Well, Naaman got mad. He felt like he was so important and he was so special because Elijah the prophet didn't come out and welcome him with open arms and said, boom, 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 lay hands on you and all that, and it was gone. He got mad, so he decided not to do it. So he still had the leprosy. So one of his servants went to him, and then he was mad, walking around the castle and all that, blowing out steam. One of his servants came to him and said, Master, she said, if he had told you to do something easy, something simple, she said, something hard, would you not have done it? And he was like, yeah, but I mean, why couldn't it be one of the great rivers, that I could have went and washed in? She was like, it doesn't matter. It was the fact that the man of God told you exactly what to do, and he's a well-known person, knowing that what he says you do, and it'll happen. It happened. She said, so why don't you go and do it? And so, of course, he stopped being upset. He went and did exactly what the prophet told him to do. He dipped in the Jordan 7 times, and when he came out of the Jordan, guess what? Leprosy was all gone. He was healed. So for good results, you need to follow the instructions. For good results, follow the instructions. That's it.